Come on, gentlemen, let's go.
During the course of a football game, a coach will be forced to make adjustments. Maybe it's because of injuries. Maybe it's because of the weather. Maybe it's because the opponent is doing something unexpected. But what do you do when the game itself changes? When the sport you've spent your whole life watching and playing is suddenly very different? You adjust. That's what Will Prince, the head coach at Holley, had to do. He saw the numbers. He saw the writing on the wall. Fielding a football team would be nearly impossible for the Hawks. So they became the first team in Section 5 to make the change from traditional football to 8-man.
Well, the difference is you're taking 6 bodies off the field. There's a lot more space out there. We're trying to communicate with the kids that it's a better skilled game because you have to be a better tackler, a better blocker. Just the amount of space. We're not shutting the field down at all. We're playing on a normal field. So, we're just trying to communicate with that open space.
That can present plenty of headaches when it comes to making up a game plan. But what can be a reason to worry for some people means a great opportunity for others.
For me in the backfield, you're looking at it and there's 3 linemen instead of 5, and you're like, whoa, that's a big difference, definitely. But, it's all about getting used to it as a team, that's for sure.
Offensively, I like it. I'm just basically telling my players, take the angle, get me 4 yards with all that open space. And but as a my defensive coordinator, he's having nightmares. It's a hard game. It's going to be hard for the kids to, you give up that big play and don't let down because there's going to be about 5 more or more. There's going to be a high-scoring game, a lot of speed. A lot of open field, and we got to make tackles, and that's what we're trying to stress.
Frank, you got to come to balance. You make a mistake, you're going to get a warning. You're going to say, hey, that's a mistake. That's not good. And we're going to put somebody else in, okay? This is the time people start separating. We're hitting other jerseys Saturday, okay?
All that open space means a lot more opportunity to score. Big plays are more of a rule than the exception in 8-man, and that's something that will take some getting used to.
We have some playmakers too, and we just want to get the ball into their hands. If it happens against us, like you say, turn around, it's going to happen, just against them. And this is a whole new program for us, so those things are going to have to get used to. We're going to have to learn, and we're going to have to build on that. Big plays are just going to be a part of the game.
What are the biggest differences you see from a player's perspective, trying to get used to the switch being made?
Probably on the defensive side, because you can't let anything get on the outside of you. If you let a play on the outside, a run on the outside get outside of you, it's gone.
Some people have a hard time embracing change, even when it seems like a change for the better. Not everyone has jumped on board, but Prince thinks this is something you will see more and more of in the future.
Oh, we hit it! Good job, Hunter. Richard, you gotta stay out.
Going in early, being the first team in Section 5 to say, yeah, this is where we're headed, we got a head start on it, and we did a great job. We had a parent night. We had the superintendent come, our athletic director. We talked with the parents, and we did a lot of background and showed some film clips and had college coaches, send us letters that I could read saying it wasn't going to affect scouting or anything like that because it's still football. Selling it to the community is tough, and there's the naysayers out there still, but we're here to make them believers. 8-man I think it's here to stay for the small schools.
It was hard to get into 8-man football at the beginning, but now as we're progressing along, getting through practices, we're going.
When you first heard about the change, what was your reaction?
In my head, I didn't really like it. I didn't like it at all. But now as we're coming together as a family, it's getting better.
Bottom line is this: 8-man football is here to stay, because for schools like Holley, it's their only option.
What's the alternative? It's either you play 8-man or you don't play. And you look out here at these kids right here, what would they be doing? They'd be sitting home doing something, and that always leads to something that's no good, and we don't want that.
2, 3, hard work!
Back off.